Some movies don't let you sleep. They crawl into your brain, set up camp, and refuse to leave. These 10 films will mess with your nerves, twist your mind, and keep you staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering what the hell you just watched. From psychological nightmares to claustrophobic terror, this is pure sleepless night fuel. Let's dive in. Two women separated by time. One mysterious phone call. And suddenly, one of them can change the other's past, with terrifying consequences. At first, it seems like a gift. Fix past mistakes, save lives. But every change creates a ripple, and those ripples turn into waves of horror. What starts as curiosity spirals into obsession, manipulation, and revenge. The Korean thriller. The Call plays with time in the most disturbing ways, showing how even small decisions can unravel everything. The tension never breaks, and the final twist will leave you shaken. This one lingers long after it ends. Hector is just an ordinary guy relaxing at his country house when he spots something strange in the woods. He investigates. Big mistake. What follows is a nightmarish time loop where Hector becomes both victim and perpetrator, trapped in a cycle of violence he can't escape. One he might have caused himself. Timecrimes is a low-budget Spanish thriller that proves you don't need flashy effects to create genuine dread. Every twist tightens the noose. The paranoia builds. And by the end, you'll be questioning every decision you've ever made. It's tight, brutal, and unforgettable. A young couple goes house hunting. They end up in a perfect suburban neighborhood where every house is identical, every street leads nowhere, and there's no way out. Then a mysterious box arrives with a baby inside and a note, "Raise the child and you'll be free." What follows is a slow descent into madness. Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots deliver haunting performances as they realize they're trapped in some kind of twisted experiment. The repetitive visuals, eerie atmosphere, and existential dread make Vivarium deeply uncomfortable. It's not scary in a traditional sense. It's unsettling in a way that gets under your skin and stays there. An 8-year-old girl vanishes near a hauntingly beautiful Texas lake. As the search unfolds, buried secrets rise to the surface, revealing disturbing connections between the missing girl, her family, and the eerie lake itself. Caddo Lake isn't about jump scares or monsters. It's about that slow, creeping feeling that something is deeply wrong and you can't quite put your finger on it. The stillness is suffocating. Nature itself feels like part of the horror. Produced by the team behind It Follows, this film proves that silence, grief, and the unknown can be more terrifying than any creature. It's atmospheric horror done right. Michelle wakes up in an underground bunker after a car accident. Two men tell her the outside world has been destroyed by a chemical attack. She doesn't believe them. But as time passes, strange events make her question everything. What's real? Who to trust? And whether staying inside is safer than whatever's outside. John Goodman delivers one of his most chilling performances, walking the line between protector and captor. The entire film takes place in a confined space, but the tension makes it feel massive. Every scene builds dread. And just when you think you know where it's going, it pivots. 10 Cloverfield Lane is psychological thriller perfection. Simon and his wife Robin move to a new city for a fresh start. Then Simon's old acquaintance Gordo shows up with gifts and a strange smile. At first, it's just awkward. Then it becomes unsettling. Gordo's visits grow more frequent and buried secrets from Simon's past start surfacing. Robin realizes her husband isn't telling her everything. What follows is a slow, tense, psychological unraveling that keeps you guessing until the final frame. Joel Edgerton wrote, directed, and stars in this thriller, and his performance is chilling. The Gift is smart, disturbing, and will make you question how well you really know the people closest to you. David Kim's teenage daughter goes missing. With no leads, he does the only thing he can: digs through her laptop, emails, and social media. What he finds is a web of secrets, lies, and digital trails he never saw coming. The entire film unfolds through computer and phone screens, yet it feels more intense than most big-budget thrillers. John Cho delivers an incredible performance as a father desperately trying to piece together his daughter's hidden life. Searching is clever, emotional, and genuinely suspenseful. It's a reflection of how technology both connects and isolates us. And the twists? They hit hard. A mysterious mist rolls into a small town, trapping a group of people inside a supermarket. But the real horror isn't the creatures lurking in the fog. It's the people inside, turning on each other as fear takes control. Directed by Frank Darabont, The Mist is suffocating. Every scene drips with paranoia and hopelessness. The atmosphere is heavy. The tension is unbearable. And the ending? It's one of the most shocking, gut-wrenching finales in horror history. Stephen King himself said he preferred the film's ending to his own. The Mist proves that true horror doesn't always come from monsters. Sometimes it comes from us. A group of friends video chatting for a regular game night. One of them finds a mysterious laptop left behind at a cafe and decides to use it. Big mistake. Hidden files reveal connections to the dark web. Disturbing videos, encrypted messages, and something far worse, watching them in real time. The tension builds entirely through computer screens, making you feel like you're trapped right there with them. Unfriended. Dark web feels disturbingly real. It taps into our worst fears about technology, privacy, and the unseen horrors lurking online. It's not just scary, it's plausible. 6 women go caving in an uncharted cave system. A collapse traps them deep underground, then they realize they're not alone. Something is hunting them in the darkness. The Descent is a masterclass in building terror. First, it exploits primal fears and claustrophobia, darkness, isolation. Then it introduces nightmarish creatures. But the real horror? Watching the group turn on each other as paranoia and desperation take over. The film is relentless, brutal, and genuinely terrifying. It's one of the most intense horror experiences ever made, and the perfect way to end this list. You won't sleep after this one. That's the list. 10 films that will absolutely wreck your sleep schedule. Which one kept you up the longest? Drop it in the comments. I want to know. And if you're brave enough for more nerve-shredding recommendations, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one.